will be the finale of our broadcasts in story. I will be doing other broadcasts after, because there's still a lot of a lot of side quests to clean up, and ether currents to find and stuff like that. So there'll be stuff that I'll be doing. But in the meantime, let us progress with our storyline. Let's start with the White Mage quest that we get at like level 98, and then we can do the dungeon and maybe a trial afterwards. Here we go, let's... Loashkana is carefully planning her next move. Oh, first of all, let's make sure that this is actually broadcasting. Yep, part 12 is up and running. Good, good, good. Elita, I'm glad you're here. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough in our search, or I'd like to think so. This won't come as a surprise, but Elaret and Kokonowa went back into hiding after the Bronze Lake incident. With all their grandstanding, I was expecting them to lay low for a song, but I doubt they'll keep it that way. Fortunately, we have prior experience to guide us. Until now, our culprits have travelled all over Vilbrand, and they don't appear to be retracing their steps. I hear Costa del Sol attracts many visitors, so that seems like a likely target. They say it's owned by an entrepreneur named Gagaru Ju. Perhaps if we can ask if he spied anything out of the ordinary. What picturesque scenery! I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. From what I gather, Gegaraju should be just up ahead. I don't suppose you're already acquainted with him. For better or worse, yes. That's not very encouraging, but as long as you're on good enough terms, I'm sure we'll be fine. In any case, let's be on our way. Well, well, if it isn't our favourite intrepid adventurer, what business brings you to my abode? Why, yes, I did spy that lovely specimen of a Hure. Alas, I was so entranced by her feminine wiles that I cannot recall any such entourage of Lalafell men or mammoths. Would that I never drank that wine she so graciously gifted me. A single sip, and I saw oh so many stars. I thought them wonderful in those first blissful moments. I partook of the drink amongst my retinue of kittens, yet as the rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. At first I presumed the wine caught up to me faster than I anticipated, but time passed, and unknown faces stubbornly remained. I dashed across the shore in terror, In the midst of the mayhem I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, maniacally laughing in the distance with some other chap. I feared these cackles would be the last thing I ever heard. Which is precisely why I found it appropriate to slap the sense back into him. Judging by the way Master Gazuru was darting around at the time, I suspected he'd been in his cups. Drank the whole bloody bottle too, so if you wish to investigate the wine itself, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Can you blame me? Questionably out of her wine aside, that woman was immaculate, a sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks. Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming the rain country Draconia not long after the incident. If you intend to investigate this further, you'd certainly be doing us a favour. Any news of wayward mammoths is promising for us. We'll give the gully a look and relay to you whatever we find. Godspeed out there. Then our next destination is clear, but before we depart, Elita, might I have a word? Based upon Gazuru's account, it's easy to say Elleret's discovered a new poison. While similar to hallucinator toxin she used at Bronze Lake, it strikes terror into the hearts of the victims instead. I have a bad feeling about this. She's gaining proficiency with the heartstring at an alarming rate, so we must tread carefully when next we cross paths with her. As for the mammoths, Kokonawa doesn't seem the type to send them wandering around aimlessly. That's why I think they're bound to have some clues on them. If we can track those mammoths down in Raincutter Gully, we may be able to discern what those two are planning next. Down, down, down by the river. There is a new mount that we got recently. More tea than meets the eye. Oh. Anyway. My Gundam unit airship. And of course the new minion, Garnet. Hello! I think we've cleared out the mammoths. How fared your hunt? Comprehensive report detailing Vilbrunn's every waterway. So, they've been keeping a record of the island's rivers. Oddly enough, the mammoths I came across were patrolling the river as well. Now that they've tested their poisons on Bronze Lake Springs, do they mean to take to the rivers next? Elita, watch out! My! The dart was laced with potent numbing toxin, but nothing bruises our favourite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. She's like to have the same manner of immunity as I. Her village was positively brimming with poisonous flora and fauna, after all. I have a request for you, my dears. Would you please give up on your little trinket? Pretty please. I wish only to revel in the fruits of my devilry, yet you continue to spoil my every attempt. And trust me, I despise our conflict as much as you do. Indeed. Do you think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? Enough! If you truly wanted to end this, you'd hand over the heartstring. The scorpion's gift weren't meant for a petulant childless criminal like you. Fine then, no more Miss Nice Elliot. But answer me this. Who have my antics killed, Who? No one, I remind you. So why must you refuse me? Why must the world refuse me? Our blighted society has never looked fondly upon my love of mischief. For years I despaired, until my unbound family and its leader granted me the greatest gifts of all, love and understanding. So long as I remain unbound, I care not for what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized. Oh, there we go again. Sorry to worry you, Elita. I'm feeling much better now. I'm ashamed I didn't see that mammoth's presence quickly enough, though, but I'm glad you came out of the ambush unscathed. That aside, I wish they didn't use such putrid smoke to make their exits. I don't know if my nose or my stomach can take any more of those awful bombs. With Elliot and Draconia gone, I doubt we'll be able to find much else here. Let's return to Costa del Sol and inform them of the latest. Shall we report to Gagadru? back already? How fortuitous, or ominous, or both even. I take it you found those wayward mammoths? Yeah, we found them. Surveying Verliburn's waterways, are they? After the recent poisoning at Camp Bronze Lake, we've reason to believe the culprits are planning to make Vilbrand's river their next target. So the culprits are one and the same then? Then I've had my suspicions since I caught wind of the incident at Wormwine Springs. Regardless, this bodes ill. We may not know which of these rivers they'll strike until it's too late. Well, I shall not stand by for any preposterous poisonings. It should be prudent to inform the Maelstrom of these potential horrors. The one who poisoned you, her name is Elleret. She stole something precious from my village. I must recover it no matter the cost. If you learn anything of her whereabouts, or her plans in the coming days, anything at all, I'd like to hear of it as well. How's bent on finding her, eh? A brave one you are. Oh ho ho! I couldn't possibly deprive a lovely lady of the information she requires. Worry not, for my servant shall sally forth in your general direction, the moment they hear of Elleret's newest misdeeds. Thank you, that'd be much appreciated. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we can't afford to let Ellet and Draconia elude us any further. Come, Elita, it's back to Limbs of Laminsa with us. And the last one after this will probably be a level 100 quest. Thank you as always for your support, Elita. Gegeju was interesting to say the least, but I'm glad we obtained the information we needed. I don't know why I allowed Ella to say her piece. I should have swallowed my pain and taken up my spear. We could have apprehended her right there and then. And yet... there's no more room for mistakes. The longer Elleret lurks in the shadows, the greater the threat becomes. Countless lives are at risk. The next time we find her, we end her tricks once and for all. For now, I'll remain here and await news from Costa del Sol. And now we move to the final area. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be a couple of seconds, don't worry. hover cargo is borrowed from a reporter friend. She was relieved to hear that Galilja is safe. I'm told you saved Wayakadi, thank you. I'll be praying for your safety and success. Zoil Jack cannot be allowed to cause any more harm. I will do my part to stop him. I expect that Alexandria's military might lies with orogenics. We must be prepared to meet with fierce resistance. With the danger past in Tuliyola, we can fight without worry. Koana has done his part. Now I must finish things here.
I stand ever ready. I stand ever ready.
Let's get to it.
Here we go. I see you have arrived. Follow the path and you'll soon see the entrance. Be careful now. This body isn't made for combat, so I'll hang back. Right, let's do this. Warning, resources have been escaped. Moving to recapture. quickly into the freight elevator. Phew! The diversion did the trick. Let's push straight to the middle level. Let's stay on our guard. There should be another freight elevator further in. Use it to head up. Intruders detected. Eliminating. Okay, so they're basically gate blocking him. Please stand clear. Please stand clear. So many regulators. They're all going to belong to someone. It's heartbreaking just to look at it. Some information terminal here. Row upon row of names are shown on the terminal display. It appears to be a list of those who were recently taken to the cloud. Might Namika be among them? This looks like trouble. There's nothing they can't handle. I'll activate the elevator to keep you moving. Doki. What a bizarre creature. I shudder to imagine being covered in that. tunes. They'll get tougher from here, so stay on your toes. A dead end? No, wait. Not the best camouflage now, is it? Aha, so it's only choose combustion. We came ready for this. It's our turn to... also only intruders can burst into the front. Things, it souls all of them.
Something special for you.
The conveyor's been activated. We can continue up. All instructions in the processor manual must be strictly observed, as we have charge of the farm's most vital resource. Actions resulting in damage or loss constitute a serious crime. First stage extraction. Mixed ether compromised of both memory and soul is extracted from regulators and transferred into the stabilizing tank. As hastening extraction increases the risk of damage, the rate must not be adjusted except in the event of an emergency. Priority observation subject identification number 161127. Name Namika. Physical age 86. Physical sensation age 86. System memory erasure completed. Corporeal disposal completed. Ether extraction completed. Namika. According to our data, this is where souls are stripped of memories. Indeed, the souls are white matter, and they are being sent to Draconia. Second stage, separation. Mixed ether is put through ether separator and divided into soul and memory components. Soul ether is then conveyed to upper organics for final processing, and memory ether to mesoterminal, root and location classified. Unless expressly specified, the memories of fiends are discarded. The souls are the white matter, and they're being sent to Draconia. That looks like it was once a conveyor for doing something. According to Ellen Chipa, we should continue on through here. Oh shit. Sorry, Graha.
Slept long enough.
God, I'm a terrible healer. Looks like they knew we were coming. Some kind of machine. Doesn't look like it though. Here we go. Intruders detected and engaging hostiles. Increasing sub-weapon output. Flying support units. Easy to know if you look for. Deploying turrets, initiating suppressive fire. Maintaining 80% coordination rate. These ones are glitching, so we stay here.
Allow me.
Put you one there.
Try this!
Initialize turrets. Well done. The conveyors up ahead should take you to the upper level. Onwards to the upper level. This won't be comfortable, but intruders can't be choosers. Of course. I'm afraid this is where our data ends. You're on your own now. What will we find here, I wonder? The souls are being cleansed prior to storage. Their heads up, but where? These are all lives. But they should make it past the deceiver. Soldiers, hold them off. Third stage, purification. Separated souls undergo thorough cleansing for the removal of residual memories. The purifying light is harmful to organic beings, so utmost care must be taken during the procedure. Even with the slightest contamination may lead to memory and personality disorders within the user. As such, each and every soul must be cleared using the precision detector. Having completed the aforementioned processes, a soul may finally be made available to the peoples of Alexandria. Your efforts are essential to the functioning of our nation, and we thank you for undertaking your duties with diligence. No progress there.
Allow me.
I see, this is where they research the use of feral souls. A facility for researching souls. The aberrance is reminiscent of the Allegan Empire. Researcher evacuation complete. Release all test subjects.
Hold still.
Whew. Did I miss anything? This was the initial area we came from. Experiment log 216. Subject Ambrose. Experiment sees a soulless body infused with multiple souls, including those of beasts, via a prototype multi-regulator. Subject currently behaves with the parameters of a living person, but displays advanced symptoms of personality breakdown and destructive tendencies. This is all but certainly due to a dominance of feral souls. Yet while the subject possesses phenomenal strength, it cannot be reliably controlled, rendering it unfit for purpose. Future experiments must focus on imposing loyalty and obedience. Quiet, too quiet. Innovation success. Ambrose the Undeparted. So cool. Oh gods, his aura is so very wrong. Focus, Krell, it's time to fight. Filthy rebels, you will not reach the king. My psychosis will bring you to your knees. What the? He's very poppin', y'all. Disabling limiter. Increasing sickness and activity. Use gauges on the stream. feels like salt. Ah, I must win or else my souls. Anatomy of existence or question mark. Don't tell me that was that. That was... Seems the facility is secure. I'm coming, Zeralja. Let's press on to the summit. To subject his people to such heinous experiments. Let's see the earring.
It's not opening.
Shale, can you see to the lock?
Just a moment.
Ever reliable.
Follow the passage inside and you'll come to an elevator. It'll take you to the 11th level.
Right. Let's keep moving.
The 11th level. Just below the summit.
Look! Soul cells. This is where they're kept.
What? Then... these are all...
Indeed. Many died in the attack. Their souls would have been processed and transported here for storage. Or so I had expected.
A soul cell is supposed to light up green when loaded, isn't it? Yet the light is out on most of these.
Only he's already used them up. That's why he cut down one of his own. For the regulator. Who's there?
Hey! Friends!
Alphina! And Y'shtola and Estinian too!
Lest you wonder, all is well in Taral. The enemy has withdrawn, freeing us up to come and lend you a hand.
The backroom crew gave us a briefing. No rest for the righteous as usual, eh?
The idea of empowering oneself with souls is rather reminiscent of void-sent practices. I should be keen to learn more about the process, after more pressing matters have been resolved.
I believe I speak for everyone when I say I'm glad you're here. As you'll have heard, the Alexandrians have suffered heavy casualties. We must stop Zoralja before it gets any worse.
Onward to the summit.
I thank you for coming with me this far, my friends. And I ask you to lend me your strength one last time. Together, let us defeat Zoralja and safeguard the future of Tulihyolal.
And here is where I must excuse myself. Come back in one piece. You hear me?
We will. Every one of us.
Oh, that's fun.
What in the world is that?
It couldn't be a void gate.
It's enormous.
Aye. It dwarfs even the one Zeromus opened.
That is no void gate. It doesn't lead to the 13th.
Where does it lead?
Then...
Yes. In all likelihood, it's a portal to yet another reflection.
Huh?
By the 12! To think that realities being fused together was only the beginning.
The speculation must wait. He's here.
Oh dear.
There is a limit to how much ether a living being can harbor while retaining its physical form. Zoralja has far exceeded that limit. With the souls he has absorbed, he has attained power to rival even a king among Voidsent, but at a terrible cost.
12 have mercy.
Brother? It ends here and now.
How it vexes when you call me brother. Brother, blood heir, resilient son. Who am I? What is my path? Why was I born?
I am Wuklamat, vow of resolve of Tulihyolol. And you are Zorolja, king of resolve of Alexandria. For the last time, we fight. For duty. For blood. For everything.
Yes, we fight. Hold nothing back. This multitude of souls I shall burn to the last mote. I will kill you and prove the miracle. I will prove that I am Father's true successor.
We helped Lamati to triumph over Zalajar in the fight of succession. Even if Kona hadn't asked, it's our duty to see this battle through. Zalajar will not rest until he's brought the entire world to heel. We must put a stop to him once and for all. Zalajar will require time to fully harness the souls he has absorbed. Ideally we can finish them beforehand. Everyone is counting on us. We cannot lose no matter what. To strike down her brother for the sake of her people. Hers is a terrible burden, but she has us to help us bear it. Judging from his words, Zalajar will spare no souls for resurrection. He will burn through every last one to achieve his ambition. If Zalajar isn't holding back, then we need but return the favor. Thus shall we honor Galo Jaja. Damn. Look at what he's become. And that throne over there. Oh, I like the build up on this music. This has a catchy vibe to it. Everyone is the role they're intended to be. So healer's the missing role from the list. because I think Alize would have been the backup healer. Either that or your Stola might have been. King of Rizal, Saralja.
Come at me with your all. I will make you kneel. Let the victor's reign be sanctioned by the blood of the fallen.
Hold still!
I need more power. Is this my weakness given shape?
How did they don't stand in the bag?
Down with you!
Actually, it was I stand in the bag. I got confused there for a second.
No limits will find me! Be gone, along with my pitiful past! Are you alright?
Of course that was too easy.
There is no miracle. This is my path. I trust only in myself.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
This power is proof of my authority. Creation yields to my command.
Oh shit. Need to some concentrate.
My will resonates within reality. This will hurt.
Oh, I see.
Mine is the path. Fly, my blades.
Oh shit, I see.
All is mine to make and unmake. Mine is the power. Mine is the path. Fly, my blades.
Brother. He has used up all his souls, as he said he would. He truly held nothing back. It's finally over. If only you'd found another way. His desire to surpass his father, he knew now that limit nor reason. They have to talk to me. So it is done. Crazy looking beastie this is. What's that cool throne? Problem solved, story completed, yes. Though I know there's got to be more than this.
Brother.
So, it is to be defeat.
Father, is that you?
Oh.
Why do you weep?
Because it hurts. Because I don't understand why it had to be this way. Why don't I know you? Why didn't you want me?
How could I be a father when my own spurned me? He left me nothing. No throne. No legacy. Nothing. And so, I had nothing to leave you.
Why does that matter? Couldn't you have just been there?
You ask a lost man for the way. I do not presume to call you mine, nor do I desire anything of you. But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat on my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn. able to set pass further. Or Ramachi. So much for the resilient sun, the miracle.
You think Papa left you nothing? You goddamn fool! You have the one thing he couldn't leave anyone else. You and Gulcha.
It's not over.
Queen's beam?
Zorolja is gone. There's no need to fight anymore. Sphene?
Is she gonna be our next bad guy, is she?
Why are you here?
I wanted to express my gratitude to you all for vanquishing the King of Resolve and delivering my people. And to express my regret for what I've done to yours.
Your apologies won't bring back our dead or lessen your guilt. Still, to strike you down in revenge would trigger all-out war between our nations. More innocents would suffer. Even if we cannot be friends right now, we need to find a different path forward. A way that Tuliholal and Alexandria can coexist.
I fear that can never be.
What do you mean?
There is no other path for us. It's too late. I cooperated with Zoralja because I needed the life force yielded by the slain to sustain the Endless. Of course, the king betrayed me, and with his army defeated, that plan can no longer be realized. But I can't. I won't fail my people. Be they possessed of flesh or no, all of them are dear to me. If there is something I can do for them. As their queen, I must do it.
Hear me, Sveen. We appreciate your commitment to serving the Alexandrians and have endeavored to understand your beliefs. Be that as it may, you must know it's wrong to sacrifice our living to save your dead.
I see. It's because you do not know them that you believe they're dead. They're not. So long as they are remembered, they shall never die. You understand, don't you? No matter what anyone may say, I refuse to believe that Kafkiwa's is a hollow existence, that she can simply be allowed to fade away.
Your Majesty.
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sveen of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. For them, I will do anything. No price is too high.
What are you doing?
7 hells.
What is it?
There exists a legend in Alexandria. In ages past, faced with a calamity in their world, a clan of people used a singular power to flee to ours. The key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires. Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle. That key holds the secret to interdimensional fusion, and unraveling its mysteries was the foremost mission of the scientists of preservation. Alas, they failed to fully grasp its workings, leaving us with only partial control over it. Nevertheless, if I'm to sustain the inhabitants of living memory, I have no choice but to call upon its power.
And do what with it?
For hundreds of years I tried, but it was all to no avail. My benevolence did naught to protect my realm. But I can still take up arms and fight. If bloodshed will save my subjects, then I will become history's most brutal queen.
This isn't good. What's happening? What have you done? What are you doing?
Oh, Sphene.
No sooner do we deal with one threat. This truly bodes ill. What you're doing is wrong, Sphene, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise. Kafkia's vessel shows no sign of life. Mother, what happened to you? You goddamned fool. Father. That such a threat existed in another reflection. When Emmett Selk made your secret discovery, was he aware of it? Sphene has the potential to wreak unimaginable havoc with the key. We have no time to waste. That woman, Sphene, was it? In all likelihood, her true form lies in that reflection yonder. But how to go after her now? Kafkia might know something, but her vessel ceased to function when the portal closed. Let us examine it. With luck, it will yield some much-needed clues. The key to interdimensional fusion. It did not seem so wondrous a thing to me. Kafkia's vessel shows no sign of life. Kafkia said that she operates this vessel from afar. Could something have befallen her? The words Sphene spoke to your mother, did they mean anything to you? Those who came from my village, none of them remembered her. It's the same as what we witnessed happen to those who knew Namika. Then Kafkia is... You noticed something, didn't you? Whatever it is, please tell me. While Sphene projected herself into machines, Kafkia controlled hers remotely, but to me they appeared identical in their existence. Mixed fused with faint amounts of ether. When that ether faded, they became lifeless husks. And as we all saw, this happened to both the moment the portal closed. So Kafkia was operating her vessel from the reflection beyond. But if none of her friends and acquaintances here remember her, then... Kafkia's an endless too. The endless, those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. All this time, my mother was dead. She fooled us all. Sphene, for one, does not seem to think of them in that way. No, she loves them, like she does all her citizens, and she'll do anything to protect them. Such as plundering ether from the source. Alas, Zoral Ja had his own agenda, and spoiled the plan. But now that she possesses the key, she could target other reflections without our interference. Reflections whose people have no idea what she is willing to do. Then the people of the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop her. We have to go to where Sveen has gone. I want to talk to her again, and perhaps we'll find Kafka as well. With the gate closed, we'll need to find an alternate means of passage. I will look into it. Thank you. Let us begin by investigating this place. There may be clues relating to what lies beyond. Let me help. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Anything at all. Of course, my friend. Your knowledge and expertise would be most welcome. I expect the investigation will take some time. Perhaps you'd like to head back to below with Galilja and get some rest. That's not a bad idea. We do need to share these developments with those in the back room as well. Come on, Galilja. You too, Elita. You've more than done your part for now, so leave this to us. I'll be fine. You needn't worry about me. I was a living life of excesses, bound for an early grave. When Kafka came along, though I was a complete stranger, she took me under her wing and set me straight. It was out of gratitude that I joined Oblivion, but I can't imagine any other life now. I owe her everything I have, and it pains me that I couldn't say goodbye. So much has happened and so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally. But where it concerns Zoral Ja, I have no regrets. I made my choice and did what I had to do. I only wished I could have stopped Sveen too. Stopped her from walking her misguided path. I could definitely use some rest. Woo! Trophy earned! Times like this, you gotta keep your hands moving. I'll be fine, you don't need to worry about me. Oh yeah, you're just saying the same thing. Uklamat is searching for the words to say to Shale. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kafka. The others are still trying to learn what they can. Oh, Kafka. We'd known that such a day would come, but we wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone? We did. We all did. Kafka forbade us from saying anything. She She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Ernville. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zorolja already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time they're likely to panic if they learn the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it's probably best to keep it under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zorolja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Ah yes, about that. At the time we suspected Zorolja passed. The king's authority seems to have transferred to Gulalja. Huh, the legacy he left him. You mean to say Gulalja is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. If you say so. Are you alright, Lamity? Huh? What is this? Why can't I... Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. You think so? I'll take your word for it. For now we have things under control. Why not return to Tuliol and rest up while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana. Hey, why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me? Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Koana as new family. Really? Really. That is, if you're fine with it. I am. Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Koana. Please have a good rest. You've earned it. I'll keep things low-key for a while myself. Times like these, you gotta keep your hands moving. Right, before I go to there, I want to travel to Limsa, because I have a duty to finish off. Luanshka is anxiously awaiting word from Costa del Sol. Hello there, Elita. I've been on the lookout for anyone from Costa del Sol, but nothing yet. Perhaps we should travel there ourselves, just in case. Mistress Elita, Mistress Luanshka. Oh, it's like a mini Elita. Forgive me the sudden entrance, but I bring a message from Master Geraju. Your quarry has been sighted in eastern Lenosia. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't leave early. Thank you for bringing word. Where in eastern Lenosia would you say they last seen? Master Whiskelet, but recently received a report from Mistress Playfox, a trusted associate of his. We're told a number of inbreakers and fighting tools and tinker dolls infiltrated their long stop. We have little doubt the inbreakers and tinker dolls you speak of are Elleret and her troop. I see. Then we best find this brave Floxen soon. Indeed, you're likely to find her by the entrance to her long stop in Raincatcher Gully. My master and his associates wish you good hunting. We should get a first-hand account from Playfox as well. Perhaps she'll have more to tell. Let's be off, Elita. Uplanter Gubby friend returns to Longstop. So, this is Brave Flox. I told her she reminded me of a moblin, but I got a bit of a scolding for that. Not mobbies, she said. Gobbies! Yes, gobbies! And gobbies require hand lending to backstrike at inbreakers. Inbreakers being big flock of tinker dolls to search for water gush. Water gush? Does Elleret mean to poison the island's water source? This is why they were researching the rivers. If the toxins are strong enough, anyone or anything that draws near the water would grow terribly ill. All of Vilbrand would fall into disarray. Promise This makes no good for Gobby Flock, no good for Vilbrand. Now our heart's in need of many punishings. This goes far beyond trickery. We must end Elleret's ambitions here and now. I doubt she'll come quickly, and she has the heartstring at her disposal. But with your aid, Elita, I know we can take it back. As soon as you're ready, we'll storm the long stop. Fish crush, chase Neverheart, Inbreakers, and back take long stop. Well, this is it. Ready to storm the long stop, Elita? Let's go! There they are. Oh, I knew bringing those bits and bobs for battle was a good idea. If you're after some manner of surrender with heartfelt embraces and handing over magical heirlooms, you've come to the wrong long stop, my dear. You monster! You plan to poison every waterway in Vilbrand, don't you? But of course! The trick is to let the poison stew for a few bells. With a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins and a dollop of advanced alchemical processes, poof! This ice-orphan island will get a taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to the touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. That's no jest, by the way. I won't begin to describe what manner of havoc the expendable wreaked on me, but I will look forward to seeing how it affects the general populace. Oh yes, the residents of Limsa and his adorable little hamlets rely on this water. So very many people, blissfully unaware of what's to come. And every single one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice. Every single one! If she unleashes those toxins into the waterways, this is going to end up far worse than Bronze Lake. Playtime's over, Elleret. Your precious scorpion once hunted prey with poisons, yes? Perhaps I should learn from its example and revel in the thrill of the chase. I suspect that's my cue to back away. I'd rather watch the chaos unfold from a safe distance. These venomous gifts keep on giving! My very ether is infused with their essence. So now, my dears. It's time I hunt you for a change. I'll lead the charge, Elita. You focus on healing. My dear sweet fairy apple, I'm afraid you've soured me. Prepare to be sick. Pest problems call for alchemical solutions. Gods are bitter. A little poison never killed any. Oh wait, I lied. Ha, well. Such terrible power. Time to break out the element special! These toxins will take their toll if she's not careful. Oh, I know how to reset your head with spinning. Oh, it's a marvellous mess if you're in a hurry. It only gets messier. The hunt's only just begun, my dears. I've plenty more where that came from. My head. I go away with your curiosity. Man, it's to your positions. So I don't feel so good. Nothing we can't handle, let's turn them into scrap metal. Oh, for the love of... Pull yourself together, Ellerat. I'll be fine, just a few more drafts. What has she got? Magic up, please go up. Wounds are bleeding, HP boost. Magic vulnerability down. Catch me if you can. Desperate times as you say, I'll summon defective mammoths. Oh yeah. Preternatural abilities and strength. Concentration. Magical abilities. Regenerating HP. Actions become erratic. Initiating self-destruct protocols, so that's good. Call them off, damn it! I'll handle the rest, Konakawa. The others will go goldsmith and sit this out. If you insist. This is to me, Elita. Just keep an eye on Elevate. You're welcome to the core. Why do you persist? God damn it all. Paralysis, silence, death to the cult, over-medicated, damage down, damage up, infirmity, blindness, and poison. Enough, Elleret! We must escape while we still can. A smoke bomb, quickly! Ah, fine. Have it your way. Wait, that's a goblin made... No! You'll rue the day you made enemies of the Unbound! She's left quite a mess behind her. Nothing the heartstring can't detoxify, though. Let's hurry and clear away the poison. There you are, Elita. We came running once we heard the explosion, but I'm pleased to see you're none the worse for wear. Elleret and Kokonoa picked up the wrong explosive. We should consider ourselves fortunate that the goblins' bombs resemble Unbound smoke bombs. Gobby booms and friendly faces win the day. Invakers go flying skyward. We made our rounds of the long stop as well. The enemy mammoths patrolling the place have all gone lifeless. Your treasure is safe, I trust? Yes, thanks to Elita's support. Very good. Should those troublemakers survive the impending fall, they won't pose the same threat without it. If they do happen to show their sorry faces round here again, I've notified the Yellow Jackets to be on the lookout for them. They send their regards and their deepest gratitude, of course. Big thanks to Uplander. Many, many big thanks. The heartstring is safe again. Thank you for everything, Elita. And thank you too, Brayflox. We might not have found Elleret and Kokonoa without you. Brayflox happy gives hand lending. Important for all good gobbies to offer hand-lending to fellow gobby friends. It's an honour to be counted among your gobby friends. Now, as eager as I am to get the heartstring safely back to Tyrell, I'd like to say my good advice to everyone here first, if that's all right. Wislam and Zerig deserve to know how everything transpired in the end. For one thing, shall we make our way to Aleport? Big thanks to Appling there. Many, many big thanks. To Aleport. I'm relieved our troubles are over, but I've never been good at farewells. Elita, it's good to see you and Miss Lucantia well. Well met, you two. How fares the hunt for Ellerit? Sent them flying, did you? Now those are what I call good tidings. To think they confuse a goblin explosive for their own smoke bombs. Ha! Serves them right, I say. With Miss Lushkana's heirloom returned, we can breathe a collective sigh of relief. I, for one, am pleased there will be no more risk of poisoned elixirs. I wouldn't have wished those hiccups on my worst enemy. By the by, Miss Lushkana, I knew you travelled far to get here, but I didn't realise you hailed from Tyrell. That's quite a voyage. Will you be heading home soon? Yes, that's right. Vilbrand is a fascinating place, but my village is probably worried sick about me. And the heartstring too, of course. Though your time here was short, you'll be sorely missed. We still have much to learn, but one day perhaps we might find our way to Tyrell as well. Oh, that would be wonderful, and when you do, I look forward to hearing about your adventures. And you, we had a feeling you were no ordinary adventurer. Imagine our surprise when we learned you were the saviour of the realm herself. One of our Yellow Jacket acquaintances boasted about meeting the Warrior of Light while investigating the serial poisonings, and that's when it dawned on us. She sends our regards, by the way. We've miles to go before we reach your lofty heights, but God's willing, we'll try to rise to the challenge. Indeed. You've given me much to aspire to as a fellow healer, and I shall do my utmost to follow your shining example. Be well, you two, and may we meet again on distant shores. Thank you for both of your help. I'll never forget it. It's time I returned to Tullio. It would mean the world to me if you'd come too, Elita. I wouldn't want to report our success to Nymphium without you. Sooner or later we'll be taking our adventures elsewhere, and when we do, I hope we'll cross paths with you. You are an inspiration to healers the realm over, Elita. Together with Wislam, I hope to dedicate what ability I have to aiding those around me, as you've helped us. And now I can go back to Tullio. Locantia and Elita as well. Your combined presence here can only mean one thing. Elita and I have brought the heartstring home. So you have. I regret that I could not assist you, but I am relieved that all is well. Words cannot express my gratitude to you both. Taking back the heartstring was no easy task, but I learned a great deal on my journey to Eorzea. One of the Unbound, a man named Kokonawa, possessed an inherent immunity to poison, built up by years of regularly ingesting small amounts. Rather than relying solely on the Scorpion's gifts to detoxify us, perhaps we might learn from those traditions and build up a stronger immunity of our own. It would be prudent to prepare ourselves in case something like this happens again. If we're to continue living among the deadly, then perhaps it's time we found new ways to overcome the challenges we face. Throughout my life in the village, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the heartstring, but now I understand that the Scorpion's gifts can easily become a curse in the wrong hands. Its power can poison a single water source, threaten countless lives on a whim. Yet at the same time, its detoxifying powers can save just as many. I began to wonder, could the heartstring provide succor outside our village? Should it? Or will the risks prove too great? Excellent questions all. Knowing what the heartstring is capable of outside our borders, we must consider this carefully, for the future of our people. I am certain your father will wish to speak more of it upon our return. As you can see, our community has much to consider if we're to keep thriving, but for the moment, I'm simply glad the heartstring is back in Tural, and I can't thank you enough for your help. Until I met you, I'd never hunted alongside a healer, but knowing I had your support filled me with courage. Yours is a heartening presence, one I'm going to miss dearly. You have my gratitude and my trust, Elita, now and forever. But as much as I'd like to, I won't keep you any longer. Nymphine and I have a long trek home. I wish you all the best, and I know we'll meet again someday. One quest down, 4 to go. The heartstring's heavy burden. Those will be like the ones for the current quest tree I'm going to. There we go. And these will be all the other ones. Ah yeah, of course, role quests, so there's like tank and the other 3 DPS. Now we have a queen to stop.
You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down! Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome? So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps...
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
I'm wondering who the mother was, to be honest.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
I'm my own person. I am. Even though I knew all was well, I'm still comforted to see Lamity with my own eyes. It was indeed Zorelja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He is the king of Resolve and she is the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but just like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love of her people she's chosen the wrong path. They were good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zorelja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. My shoulder's been so stiff lately. I tried heated springstone, my cousin swears by it. Father. As a king should harm his own people. When his attack on Tulial failed, Zorelja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvest their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father just wanted to prove he was his own person. That he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're right. As a resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore a weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all. If only we'd tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. What my father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little about the person he was. Growing up, I envied my brother, but that envy may have added to his burdens. Zolja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Elita's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Galulja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too, Elita. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head to the barracks. I'd like to be family with you too, Elita. Like Papa did by taking us in. I want to make my family bigger. You wouldn't mind some extra family too, right, Elita? Are you asking me to marry you? I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamati. Don't be. As vow of resolve, it was something I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliel safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was only because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphano and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razatan. And then when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt this was it, the Tuliel you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed. Once I've dealt with manners, we should go and thank them in person. Elita had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sabine. She harmed our people so that our own might live, but I was raging at her deeds. I realized something. Just because Tuliel is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Very well, Lamity. Just promise me you will take care. I promise, Koana. I wish there was something I could do to help. It's nice to be home, if only for a while. Thanks for coming with me, Elita. While I had anticipated this, I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the Endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Elita, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. I understand Zorajah spared no souls for reviving himself in battle. His pride wouldn't permit him to do otherwise, I expect. I wish there was something I could do to help. Clemat wishes to look in on her soldiers. Well, it was a good catch-up, Kona. Good to catch Kona up. Now, shall we take to the Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Elita is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Y'shtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you all wanted to go on ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... Aye, we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start at the beginning, Y'shtola? First Sphene's onwards. The gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of the interdimensional fusion, and it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Keter, the key was brought with me to Source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zorajah, who used it in Yusilani to fuse a portion of our world with its reflection. Following Zorajah's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? Seeking an answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's loyal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw it didn't exist. Curious. We analysed Orgenic's logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent, and that's where it should be, but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then it means... the reflection to which Sphene has fled is our own. Indeed. 'Tis Fiend's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sveen if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The Skydeep Cenote. Aye. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring. As you recall, Krau's earring is in fact a data storage device. Analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Krau's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set to the Skydeep Cenote. I've told the officers of the Lance Guard about my intention. They fully support our endeavour. Aren't we going yet? Begging your pardon, Elita, but might I have a moment ere settling forth? Oh, you're already going to give her the thing. Yes, I thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. As Lamity says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy. Are these all shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Hehe, I hope you like it. Tuliolo is safe and in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I've commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? Melazunti yonder has equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Mezawante. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99, also their stats will be subject to item sync level. Upon reaching level 100 with corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of role quests. God, those trousers look terrible. Okie dokie. These arms and armour are the work of our finest artisans. I can vouch for their quality and functionality both. I bet it looks good on you. Through the gate of gold, Wilclamat is eager to set off for the Skydeep Synod. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Skydeep Synod. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Supposed to get into the new area. And here we are again. It feels like a lifetime ago we were last here. The City of Gold, where it all began. This place is a little scary. I don't know if I could come here alone. Juana has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead I know not, but I shall walk to the end of it with you all. Come on, let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Kryl, try holding your earring to the terminal.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try? Me? If the King's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
What?
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Guljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wook-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
I know you're sad to miss all the fun on the other side. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
I'll keep everyone safe, just concentrate on your own task. Once again, I must leave Amity in your care. Please return safely. I would dearly love to accompany you, but this time I will content myself with seeing you off. Where you go now, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your account upon your return. To be completely honest, it's all I can do to not throw myself into that light. But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone. Our champion not least of all. I've done all I can. If you should meet Kafkia, tell her I said thank you. This power I've inherited, I'll use it for good, I will. 20 years ago I emerged from that side of the gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I will see things through so. I'd be lying if I said I'm nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same. If Sveen is intent on plundering from ether from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else, neither those who are dear to us nor strangers we have never met. There's no telling what dangers we'll face, I know, but if my mother's out there, I need to find her and give her a piece of my mind. I'm needed here. I accept that. I'm not a child anymore. I'll spare no effort doing my part, so you do yours too. Together we'll protect what we hold dear. En route here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. We can enjoy the meal while you regale me with tales of your world beyond, after you've returned. We who shall remain want for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account, and fix thy gaze on the path ahead.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World? Right. Let's go.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise, the words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Neither the void nor the first, we are indeed come to an unknown reflection. This is my world, my home. The City of Gold is an apt description indeed. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yaktal. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Erenville, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? A natural volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. I shall stop there for now and get to food. I thought this was going to be the final session, but it seems that there is more in store for me. I will enjoy partaking of the rest of this after I have eaten. Till then, take care. Love you all. Bye for now.